close this. Bew-doop. Okay. Ah! I made it full screen. Don't know why I yelled like that. I apologize. Okay. Can I switch this over to you? Will you work? Such nice music. For such a wild fucking game. Oh, I almost forgot to take down the BRB. I'm gonna leave it on here for a little bit. How long have we been going today? It's only been what? 3.5 hours? That's not long for me. That's barely scratching the surface. I forgot to add a content warning command. I could do that now, actually. Let me do that now, while I'm waiting a little bit. Welcome back, Kev. I'm gonna try to add a content warning command. I don't know exactly how I would go about that. But welcome back, Kev. I hope your dinner was nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Jess. Kev's got you beat on top chatters right now. Let's see. I think the house in Fata Morgana is just the one that has the main one that has content warnings, so it'll just be that for now. Also, hell yeah, that sounds nice. Let's just make it. Oh, why did it? Sorry, I I should probably have done that. That's fine though. I'm just cleaning it up a bit. Oh my god, it's all over the place. Just like me. Oh. Don't know what that did. Okay, I've almost got this ready. Apologies. I just figure I need to do this before I forget once again. As I have done before, many times. Oh, is there child abuse in there twice? No, there isn't. Okay. Okay. Submit. Okay. So let's test this. CW. There we go. So, as always, I will remind everyone of the content warning of this game, of which there is a lot. As noted there, it's a lot. It's a lot. It sure is a lot. But, there we go. If anyone ever wants to double check the content warnings, feel free to do so. It is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oy, oy, oy. Ah, that's right. We left off when young Jacopo and young Maria were discussing. I think Jacopo had been sent to go live somewhere else or something. No, it was all decided so quickly. Why do you sound so accepting? I already forgot what Jacopo's voice was. Lots of a lot to consider. You bet they do. You could at least let them know you're opposed to it, Maria. You know your tail went straight between your legs as soon as you were told. Just gave up and accepted it straight away. Thought you were better than that. You think I don't know that? I'll just be in my dad's way if I stay. I'm a kid, a girl. Wouldn't be of any help if something happened. I don't want to need someone to protect me. Never once thought of you as a girl. You know, that's mean. Oh, jeez, thanks, Jacopo. Now you're getting me all mushy, too. Also, my voices for these are terrible. I apologize. If anyone should be sad here, it's me. I'm not sad. Oh, really? You sure you're not actually torn that I won't be around anymore? You're a huge crybaby after all, Jacopino. Hey, when have I ever cried? And don't call me that. I made you mad. Short-fused as ever, I see. Gotta learn to keep your head. You're a man, an heir to the Bezzati family. Don't you lecture me. So pig-headed. Could at least listen to me this once before I'm gone. Hey, Maria. Got a little time to spare? Yeah, sure, but not much. Carriage is gonna be here soon. Do you have enough for a trip to the hill and back? Yeah, I should have time for that. Yes. Because of our families, we weren't really able to get along with the other kids in the city, so we played a lot up top of that hill. Became kind of a secret lair. There was an abandoned house up there, I guess an old farmhouse or something. And kids love that sort of thing, you know? Called it Casa Nostra, our home. We pretended it was actually ours. Drew circles on the wall in chalk and used it for target practice. Brought up a bale of straw and used it to make makeshift beds. Oh, that's cute. When either of us got into fights with our parents, we'd stay the night here instead of our home. In retrospect, I'm sure they knew where we were going and just let us do our thing. It's fair. Oh yeah, there was one time we playing and a huge storm rolled in, trapping us in there. Wind wasn't just howling, it was screaming bloody murder. Murder. It was blowing so hard I thought the house might fly away. As I recall, you were crying that night. Hey Nero, you here to see me off too? There you go, wagging your tail with that dumb look on your face. You have no idea what's going on, do you? It wasn't just the two of us who had made Casa Nostra our home base, though. There was one more, a stray black dog. Pretty sure it didn't have an actually black fur, though, and was just really, really dirty. Of course he doesn't. He's a stupid animal. We don't talk about him like that. So mean. He's one of us. What are you planning to do about Nero? Just leave him behind? Nothing else I can do. Can't bring a dog in the carriage. Besides, you're here, so it'll be fine. You take care of Nero, alright? He doesn't like me. You're the only one who can take care of him. Maybe so, but I'm not coming back. He'll starve to death if you don't figure something out. Damn. He's a puny runt. I doubt he could win in a fight for scraps. Come on, do it for me. Said you won't be coming back. Did you mean that? You absolutely never return into this town? There's no telling what may or may not happen, so it's best not to get your hopes up. Better than the pain of getting let down. Oh well, I've turned into quite the cynic, eh? Maybe if I'd been born into a more normal family, I'd be in my room with a pile of dolls right about now. My head's in the clouds. Can't imagine you doing that, nor do I think that's normal. Well said. Hey, stop that, Nero. Quit licking me. That tickles, and you reek. Maria. Maria! It's Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't believe Jacopo is actually Shadow the Hedgehog. I've played that game. It's not great. It was fun, but it's... I got the true ending for it, and boy, that was a time investment. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. Shadow the frickin' Hedgehog. What is it? Come back. I don't care if you don't know when it'll be. Just don't say you'll never return. No one knows how things are gonna end up. Maybe my old man will gain more power, maybe yours will. Things continue as they are, it'll be your old man. Then down the line I will work in service of the Campanella family. That's just fine by me. Even though that's not the future that lies ahead. Promise I will make a place for you. So Maria... Question. Do you have a crush on me? What? Oh, he does. He absolutely does. This is one weird love triangle, I think, that's going on. Because I think Maria does like, I think she does like the white-haired girl. White-haired girl's like Jacopo, and Jacopo likes Maria. So it's this weird, fucked up love triangle. It's actually a triangle. Because a lot of times it's not even a triangle, because, you know, that's two guys liking a girl, rather than, you know, anything other than that. What? Kidding, I'm just kidding. No need for a conniption fit, I was just playing around. Here I am, trying to have a serious conversation, and then you... Listen to me, I don't have any of those, you know, those kind of feelings for you. Sure. Consider you a lifelong friend, my one and only friend. That's why I came to see you off, and that's why I'm telling you this now. Whether you're a girl or a boy is irrelevant. Friendship lasts much longer than something so fanciful as romance. Am I wrong? Don't laugh, damn it, it's humiliating. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I agree entirely. Yeah, we've always been on the same page, Jacopo. Maybe we did fight a lot, but there wasn't one we didn't get through. No one else understood just how lonely it was, wearing a mask for all the other kids, trying to fit into their happy little circle. Couldn't afford to be found out after all. Neither of us had any real allies. Except for each other, of course. Nope. Glad I got the chance to play with you. If you hadn't been there, I probably wouldn't have bothered caring for Nero either. It's too funny watching him chase you around. You're a sick girl, Maria. So hey, Jacopo. This place will still be Casa Nostra even after I leave, right? You won't do anything to it, will ya? Of course not. This is our home. This is always the plan. Right, thanks. Now, you know, you being all nice is kinda creepy, Jacopo. Oh, why are you like this, Captioner? Get out of there. Stop. There you go. There you go. It's not gonna start snowing, is it? How rude! If you're gonna be like that, I'm not sure I want to give it to you. Huh? Give what? A present? You should have said so sooner. Gimme, gimme! You don't have a shred of tact, do you? What's the matter? Come on, what'd you bring? Let me have it, soldier. Oh, Maria. Consider this a temporary parting gift. Why is it... I've wanted one of these for a while. Maybe is it not like big enough right now? Hold on, let me I'm trying to fix this. It's being weird. Why is the captioner being weird? There, that might be better now. No? Why is it doing that every time? I hate it. Huh? Ooh, is that a cartridge? And a cartridge on a pear tree. Sorry, that was terrible. Oh shit, it is, huh? Thank you, I didn't realize that. Let me crunch you back up. Will you behave yourself? Hold on. Is that better? Will you behave yourself now? Will you work like you're supposed to? Okay, that's probably the best it's gonna be. Apologies. Why does it keep doing that? Stop with the blue line. Stop with that. Stop it. Maybe. Yeah, it's being ornery. It's not one to. It's not one to cooperate. I don't know why. Who knows? Occult Navy? No way, did you swipe it? Probably catch hell for it too. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is amazing. Always wanted to get my hands on the real thing. So true, Primal, so true. Ah, Mara! Ah! Wait! Ah! Hi, Mara! Hold on, let me shout out you. Let me shout you out. Welcome in. Oh, I was about to just do a command called Malmara. Oh, welcome in. How'd your stream go? Oh, BioShock. No, I'm not playing the piano. The game's playing the piano. I can't play shit. Well, yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I stuck by. I was don't lie to us. Oh no, I can't play. Believe me. But yeah, welcome in. I hope BioShock went well. I know you were having issues with it before. How'd it go this time? I know you had a you had your monster fucker Monday. But how'd BioShock go? But yeah, I'm glad to definitely no scuff, I'm sure. Just like I'm having no scuff right now. I definitely wasn't fiddling with the What? Hey! What? Were you? What do you? Were you two? Oh shoot! Hold on. Were you two together? Were you two streaming together? Did you guys raid? Yep, Jesus. Yep, double raid. Oh my god. You guys are insane. Thank you so much. Let me. Let's see. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Let me make sure to shout you out. How was you guys? I'm assuming you guys were doing it together, right? Wait, did I do it right? Door kickers too. Wait, what? Oh, oh, okay. Yep. Well, don't worry. I do long streams, so I'll be going for a while longer. I appreciate it though. They wanted to raid each other. That's. What even is door kickers too? That's interesting. But welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, I did it again. We are playing The House in Fata Morgana. And I am doing some terrible, terrible voices. You can kind of hear I'm doing some terrible voices right now. I'm kind of emulating the voice I'm doing. But this game is one of my favorite visual novels. It is difficult to describe. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay. Oh, interesting. Might have to check that out. What kind of game is this? This is a visual novel. It is basically a book. A book with pictures. But actually, hold on. Let me get this up. So, I just recently added this. Let me do this. Ahem. So that is the set of content warnings for this game. It's a lot. And I completely understand if you... Yeah! It's a lot! It is a lot. We've gotten through a lot of the gore. This door is mostly emotional abuse. Yeah, it's a lot. The last door was a lot of gore. So a lot of that torture, murder, stabbing, violence, not gonna happen for a little while. Yeah. Of what not to do. Yeah. So last door was about a beast who actually turned out to be a person who lured people into his mansion and killed them and sometimes ate them, tortured them, Lots of fun stuff. This one has been about a investor who, yeah, unfortunately, it is unfortunately Florida, the game. But this one has been about, this is in the, what was it, like the 1870s, I think? Is the time period for this store? So yeah, but okay, so the main premise of the game, sorry, I need to go back. The main premise of the game is that you are a, I think they're just called the destitute soul. And you wander into this mansion, and you meet this maid, who is, yeah, sometime in the 1800s. And you meet this maid who claims that you're her master. And then she offers to take you through the memories of the mansion. To see the other, to see the masters, to see maybe which one of them you might be. And it takes, so the first door was, what was that in, like the late 1500s, I want to say? It's about a noble kid and his sister, and the sister liked him a bit too much. That's the one about the incest, unfortunately. And then it ended up that the girl he liked... Yeah, thank you for the raid, Alhexis. I appreciate it. Yeah, happy question mark. I appreciate it. I apologize. This game is very difficult to explain, and I completely understand if you want to hop off. If anybody wants to hop off. Especially after that, you know, paragraph of content warnings. But so the first door was noble son and his sister, and then the second door was a beast who just killed a whole bunch of people, and then this one has been an investor who's working on the Transcontinental Railroad, and his wife, who he has been, let's say, not the best to. If you don't, this is a very toxic relationship. It's not good. It is no bueno. And why are you doing this? Cooperate with me. But this is one of the flashbacks of him and his friend Maria, who works as a maid for Jacopo, right, in the present. And the maid, why is this boob not going away? Go away. Shoo. It is just, see, this is the scuff. See? Yeah. We've got scuff here too, Mara. But yeah, if you want to stick around, listen to my terrible voices, because these guys have terrible voices. And I got terrible voices for them. And I do have to do all the voice acting, so enjoy that. But yeah, roundabout way of saying thank you guys for rating so much. I appreciate it, and I hope your guys' stream was good. And we're gonna try to keep it. It'll probably, yeah. It is definitely an emotional roller coaster. That is for sure. It has. So far, the doors have ended in tragedy, but who knows? Maybe this one will end fine. Hi, Jess! Cheese bag. Cheese. Welcome in. We just hit a double raid. And we're back to the house in Fata Morgana. We were playing... Why won't this go away? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it here. Go away, blue arrow. Go away. Shoo. But welcome back, Jess. Anyways, let me just I'm just gonna start reading it. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Wow, this is amazing. Always wanted to get my hands on the real thing. This is one that this is from the one hanging up in your house, isn't it? The one your dad was bragging about. Also, she just got a I think a gun casing. So just typical girl things. Will you work? Oy vey. They just started selling this year. It's ridiculously hard to get your hands on one, and so I hear. Man, guns from the New World are something else, alright. Just imagine in the moment the hammer comes crashing down on the back of this sends chills down my spine. Yep, just typical girl boss things. You sure you're a girl? Going crazy over a bullet cartridge? What's the big deal? I like what I like. You'll get in trouble if you don't put this back though, won't you? Don't worry, I'll return it when you return. I won't tell anyone I gave it to you. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take you up on that then. Oh. Thanks, Jacopo. It'll be my treasure. This goes without saying, but don't lose it. Don't you lose it! I'm giving it to you as a symbol of our friendship. No matter how far apart we may be, how much time may pass, how things may play out with our families, we will always be friends. My voice is dying. Fuck. Cartridge symbolizes that promise. It's a promise, Jacopo. Families may outwardly hate each other, but I'll always be your friend. Always be on your side. I was about to say, I don't think this is going to be Romeo and Juliet, but, you know, going by how the other doors have ended, it might end like Romeo and Juliet. Oh dear. Don't you ever go back on those words. I swear upon this glorious cartridge, this historic land, the names of my ancestors, I shall not make myself a liar. I trust you, Maria. We'll meet again. Maybe many years from now, but that won't change a thing. Friendship will never fade. And now we're back in the present. And look at this smug asshole. I hate him. If anyone learns anything from this stream, it is hate this man. This smug little asshole. God, you were so adorable back then. And short to boot. But now you've hardened so much. I was flabbergasted when I next saw you. Dressed all fancy from head to toe. You've become quite the smug little bastard, I thought. It's true. He is purple. You sure weren't that little kid anymore. You have quite the memory. Well, yeah, I don't forget my promises. I never forget. I said I'd always be on your side. Oh, he has, he suspects his wife of cheating on him, I think? So he has locked her in a shed in the garden of his mansion and will not let her out. And Maria is the only one that visits her. He doesn't visit her. Exactly, yep. My question is, did you remember? I did. Remember every word you said that day. And as I said, I left Casa Nostra as it was. Though it is quite some distance away now. Imagine if we went back and did a little work on it, we have it just looking just like old times. And now? About a year after you left, he suddenly disappeared. Just for the record, I did take care of him, as you told me to. I'm guessing he got in a fight with another stray or something. I searched but could never find him. Why are you doing this? Stop. 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 Ah! Well. It has been more than a decade. Not everything's gonna be exactly the same. You, however, haven't changed a bit from the girl you were all those years ago. Neither have you. Sure, you seem different on the outside, but Jacopo, I believe you haven't changed at all. Why is he purple? I don't... He's rich. Unfortunately. This is why we eat the rich here. Still the same old Jacopino. Could you not call me that? I have changed quite a bit, unlike you, and I'm well aware of it. Say, Jacopo, do you consider me supportive? Of everything you could have said. Of course you are. Constantly supporting me, past and present. You're proof of the existence of a kind of friendship that can transcend gender, blood, and any other such distinctions. We do eat the rich. Unless they like it, then we just chop them up. I don't know. You know, it's honestly kind of bizarre seeing you without a stick up your ass. Wow, harsh words. Come on now, hear me out. You almost had me blushing there. Anyway, before you put that stick back up there, tell me something. Am I still your only ally? Ugh. You are. Of everyone in this mansion, I'm the only one? Yes. If she would at least have a little more... Madame? I didn't actually intend to treat her like that, but you did! The problem is you did! Sorry, that was probably really loud. But he did. It doesn't matter your intentions. The fact is you have her locked up in a shed. Believe me, Jacopo, I know. I mean, from a girl's perspective, what you did is pretty from anybody's perspective, it's pretty awful. But hey, I'm not a girl, according to you anyway. I will always be on your side, no matter what. God, I feel as though I'm being consoled. That's what I was going for. I should have never opened up to you. I'm gonna refresh the web captioner. Maybe that'll fix it a little bit. I don't know why it's being like this. But I do hope the captions help somebody at least. Oh shit, I forgot that it would stop doing that when I refreshed it. I hope the captions help, is what I said. Also, the music in this game, mwah, chef's kiss. It is good. It is so good. It is magnifique. Hey, it's probably not the best time to bring it up, but I have a letter. A letter? I'm glad it helps. I'm glad it helps. Written by the madame. Here. A letter from my wife? Let me see it. It helps making fun of me? Yeah. You don't need any help with that. I do that enough. Oh, it actually... Sorry. The hell am I reading? I was considering keeping a secret, but I haven't seen it. But hiding it from you might only hurt you more, so... Oh no, why would you... Why would you do that? Decided it was best to show you. Who is this? Who is this letter for? It's as if... But that can't... I love you? Who is she writing to? I don't know this man. Take a deep breath, Jacopo, and listen to me. The madame is having an affair. Uh-oh, sisters. Uh-oh, sisters. There you go. Yeah, I know, Kev. I haven't changed a bit. If you seriously believe that, then I've got news for you, pal. Anyone acts exactly the same as they did in the past is just doing that, acting, much like I do around you. And there it is. Why has he been such an asshole? 'Cause she's been stringing him along. Convincing him that that the madame has been cheating on her and cheating on him. Also, the music here is... Our friendship will never change? Ha! What a fucking joke. You picked the wrong girl to put your trust in. And they call you a stew. Can you taste the fucking irony? I know, right? Well, that just makes things easier for me. Oh my god, it's suffocating playing the good girl. That stupidly cheerful little ray of sunshine, Maria. Ugh, sickening. On the other hand, the payoff is fantastic. I can't stop. God, watching him lose his cool was incredible. My sides hurt just thinking about it. You're telling me she wrote this? Who else could have written it? It's in her handwriting. Why? Why must she continue to betray me? Has she not taken enough already? What else could she possibly want from me? Told her to stay away from my gatherings, had the rose garden torn down. And yet still, she still finds other men. I warned her, told her it wouldn't happen again. If she betrayed me one more time, I'd kill her. Jacopo. And on my way, Maria, I have to talk to her. Ask her what this letter's about, who this man is. Depending on how she answers... Hold it, Jacopo. Calm down. Silence! Am I supposed to stay calm right now? Listen to me. Relax. I'm trying to talk to her right now. You're not gonna get anywhere. You're aware of just how frenzied you are, aren't you? Besides, you think she's gonna tell you the truth even if you do manage to ask? Of course not. She may look all prim and proper, but that's not the real her. Who's not being the real who, Maria? Maria? I don't think she's a bad person, but... Not a bad person! The woman who wrote this letter? To another man? She crossed the line, you hear me? I agree with you there. She's gone too far with this letter. But remember, she's your wife and the daughter of a noble. You know exactly what will happen if you lose control of yourself and do something to her. It's not gonna look good for you. She may be nobility, but I have the Costco. We have our own way of taking care of these kinds of problems. But still, it's plain as day, it'll only make a bigger mess. No one else knows about this yet. Are you telling me to act like nothing's happening? She so blatantly disrespects me? Jacopo, could you let me take care of it? And here we get to the fucking problem. Neither of these dipshits will talk to each other. Ay, ay, ay. Ugh. They keep using Maria as their in-between. And she is not what she appears to be. I'm friends with the madame. You know that. She'll listen to me. So I'll make sure it gets through to her. Just how much you care about her. Couldn't ask you. It would be disgraceful. That's nothing to be ashamed of. What did I tell you? I'm on your side and you're on mine. Bullshit. We're in this together. You can ask me things you couldn't ask others to do. I have tight lips. Anything you ask, I'll keep absolutely under wraps. Damn it! You're right. Yes, you're right. I'm well aware I may lose myself in her presence. If I try talking to her now, I probably will do something rash, yes. Probably. I'll make sure everything works out, got it? You and the madame can go back to the way things used to be, so you don't have to suffer anymore. I'll take care of it. I'm the only one who understands your pain. I'm the only one who can help you out of it. Maria. Well, don't make that face, Jacopino. Thank you, Maria. Please, let her know. But even if she is seeing other men, if she does silently mock me for not being of noble blood, that I still love her. I don't want to raise my hand against her. You love her? That's a riot. You're too busy chasing your stacks of paper. You don't have what it takes to truly love a woman. I will say though, I was surprised you lost your head that badly. Look at the crush you've got on hand. You could just sit down and talk to her like a rational human being, and presto, all your problems would be solved. But you can't even manage that, which is why you're in this predicament. once you've convinced of something, Jacopo, you never let go of it. And she's too timid to speak up for herself. Sorry, madame. I got nothing against you. I just didn't expect things to go quite this well. I think, despite everything here, I think Maria does have a bit of a crush on the madame. And she might be even more mad of how Jacopo is. She definitely didn't have to take the white-haired lady dancing and to get her way, but she did. But she is she's certainly something. There's no stopping now. No, when I've got this much momentum. Also, watching a pretty girl like you break down gives me goosebumps. Also, she might be a little bit sadistic. You're still convinced I'm the only person you can trust? How did he react to that letter? Well, yeah, about that. Would he not take it? Oh no, he took it. He just, don't feel too bad about this, madame. He said he's too busy with work, and tossed the letter aside. Told him to make sure he writes you a reply, but he hasn't gotten around to it all. I see. That's a shame. Yeah. Kills me to see you like this, madame. I'm sure it does. I don't get why he has to be so heartless. Not even taking a little bit of time out of his day to read the letter you poured your soul into writing. It's unacceptable. I'm sure he really is busy. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Fex. I appreciate it. Yeah. I do understand this is probably a bit of a difficult point to drop in. But I thank you for stopping by. And Loiken. It's always good. I'll be doing Pokemon tomorrow, which should be a little bit easier to drop in on, if you want to drop by for that. But thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. He did not throw it away, did he? I imagine he means to read it when he has more time. Madame, after everything he's done to you, you still think he means well? I have faith. My timing was poor, that's all. No, yeah, you're good. Thank you, Buttspot. Also, Mara, wait, does Mara have Buttspot? I don't think Mara has Buttspot. Mara, you need Buttspot. You need Buttspot in your life. If you're still here. Did you get Buttspot? Ah, yeah, Amori is quite the, yeah. If I hadn't played through Amori, I probably would play through it on stream, but I played through both the, but yeah. See you around, Fex. I appreciate it. I hope you get a good, I hope you all get a good night's rest. You, Fex, and I hope, Jess, I hope if you do fall asleep that it's good. My timing was poor, that's all. I believe in it. I don't. Fuck that guy. But also, see, it kind of gets somewhat understandable here because he's literally got Maria being the devil's advocate whispering in his ear that she's being unfaithful and hates his guts. Which is definitely not helping an already paranoid man to have any faith in his wife. But it's still, he's still a shitbag. I believe that the day will come when he gives me his attention again, as he did before. Damn. So, could I ask you to believe with me? To have faith that he will once more show me his love. in that minor region. Something tells me that this will all work out if you pray for it. Yeah. Okay, if you're alright with me praying, I'll pray. Get down on my knees for you, Manel. I'll have faith. Thank you. I would like to write another letter. When it is complete, could I ask you to deliver it to him? I'll give him as many as you want. As many as it takes for you to get through to him. You really ought to learn to not be so trusting, madame. Take a real close look. You'll see exactly who it was that ground your happy little life into dust. Thank you, Maria? I'm the reincarnation of the Mother of God? Oh God, I can't hold back the laughter. This really is a stage of my own creation. We didn't have enough actors, so the playwright had to take on the role herself, but that only adds to the excitement. Yes, this is all my masterpiece. You're just ignorant puppets dancing to my tune. From the first shot to the last, blind to whose fingers sitting on the trigger. Listen to me, Jacopo. Try to keep your head. I saw the madame. Meeting with another man behind your back. You know the arch in the rose garden? See, this is why he destroyed the rose garden. The far side's out of sight for the mansion, making it a perfect place to hide. I saw her back there. From the looks of it, the madame is having her meetings with one of the men who comes to your business gatherings. And they don't act like they're just friends. But just to be clear, I don't have any solid proof. So it'd be best if you didn't mention this to her yet. Yeah, it would be good if you didn't mention it to her, considering this is entirely bullshit. You wouldn't want to start throwing around accusations only to find out too late it was all a big misunderstanding. Yeah, it would be a shame if it were all a big misunderstanding. I'll get to the bottom of it, so you... I think the madame might have her eyes on several men. Being a woman, you know, I can tell these kind of things. She's given these suggestive looks. But to whom, I can't pinpoint. A lot of people come in and out of this house after all. What? You want me to we want to keep her from leaving her room? That might be for the best. So much going on, it makes me even think God's on my side. They could just talk it over with one another. But they won't, and they're in deeper and deeper shit for it. You're the only one I can trust, Maria! And the timing that night, my God, it was perfect. Remember the night when they went dancing? Hey, Jacopo? I could just be misreading her, but something seems off about the madame. Like she's been on edge or something. I tried to egg her into revealing what's going on, and she let slip she might be going out somewhere tonight. She's not going with you, is she? You were going out to survey a construction site today, right? I suggest you get that taken care of quickly. A dance? At this time of night? Yep, and since it's so late, no loud music. All you get is a little whistling courtesy of me. But this room is too small for it. We'll use the Great Hall. Wouldn't that put us in everyone else's way? You would probably complain about the noise, too. No need to worry. Jacopo's out investigating some factory or other today. After that, he's got a meeting, so he'll be staying the night elsewhere. I thought you would not be back until tomorrow. Yeah, you thought that, didn't you? Because of what Maria said. How would you know that? No, forget that. Doesn't I staying the night elsewhere have any effect on you? You were just waiting for this opportunity, weren't you? No. What would I possibly want you out of the house for? Also, I do apologize if any of these verses are terrible. I'm sure you know better than anyone. What? What was that smell? Perfume? Remember? The perfume that Maria gave to her? Maria! It was all her! Where did you get perfume? I have to say, you seem to be having quite the time. Look at you. You're out of breath. Red as a bee. Made the right decision coming back. Where the hell were you going? I'm sorry. This is all my fault. It is. It is. It is all your fault. Oh. Partially Jacopo's fault for being just so fucking paranoid and untrusting. He put his trust in one person that he should not have. The only person he trusts is the one person he should never trust. Oh boy. And me bringing the perfume only made things worse. And no, you need not feel bad about anything, Maria. Everything you did was with my best interest at heart. She doesn't even suspect me in the slightest. Ah, and I was able to put that perfume to great use. That money-sucking leech Tommaso showed up at the perfect time, too. Pretty sure that's when Jacopo started getting actively violent. Also, yeah, a jealous man is a wonderful thing. I was imagining the worst and making matters worse for it. Wow, is that you, Tommaso? It's been so long. What brings you here? Oh, looky who it is, little Miss Campanella. That's a surprise. Didn't expect to see you this side of the Great Blue. Well, you know, I've been giving Jacopo a hand. Well, color me impressed. After what happened, I wouldn't have thought you'd want nothing to do with it. That was between our parents. Jacopo didn't have anything to do with it. Well, it sure would be nice for all the younger generation to go through life without nothing to spark that kind of powder keg. Nor that it's my place to talk. No need to worry yourself about any of that. So what brings you here, Tommaso? Tommaso? Ah! I'm a little, you know how it is. I'm in a bit of trouble staying afloat. I see. So you're here to beg for offerings? Pretty shameless, Tommaso. No point in having shame if it ain't making money. Toss that out with the chamber pot. Hell, might make things easier if I just quit being human together. We had another person a door back who had a similar opinion. That didn't end well for him. Well, it ended worse for everyone around him. To be sure. Well, I mean, is it worse to be killed by the blade, or to be the man doing the killing left all alone at the end? I think that was that wasn't meant to be philosophical. Are you that hard for cash? Unfortunately, numbers were supposed to go up. For some reason, they ended up going down instead. Might be best if you kick the gambling habit. Now, that's like me telling him to go off myself. I bet. So say, Tommaso, maybe I could pitch in a bit too? Oh, you mean it? That'd be a huge help. See, not a scrap of shame in you. However, in exchange, I'd like you to do something for me. Someone whose face needs a visit from my fists? Depending on the number, I could also possibly cut them into chunks and toss them into the ocean. Oh, we'll keep it clean. Not asking you to do anything like... Sorry, oi. Anything like that. What is it then? Something a lowlife like me can do? It'll be easy. It's nothing bad either. Gonna go talk to Jacopo, aren't you? Well, there's something I'd like you to tell him while you're at it. You know he's married, right? Can get pretty nasty with his wife, though. That's so. Sounds like she's got it rough. You don't know the half of it. She does, and she's religiously devoted to him, too. I think Maria was I think deep down hoping that the white-haired girl will just leave. That the white-haired girl will just leave Jacopo. But I've been trying to nudge things in the right direction to get her back on good terms with him, but haven't had much luck. Ain't that something the two of them should work through? Normally, yes, but it's reached the point where I can't bear to sit back and watch anymore. This accent is fucking up all my voices too. Oh, my voices are terrible. Let me increase the size of the chat a little bit. Hope it wasn't too difficult to read. I don't like seeing the two of them in pain. I want to do something for them. How noble. Pretty devoted yourself, little lady. Not important right now. Just doing the right thing. Bullshit. But the thing is, Jacopo won't hear a word of it. Figured maybe you, being a man, might be able to get through to him a little better than me. I don't listen to me either, to be honest. Come on, you used to be really close, though. I doubt he hates you. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Anywho, talking something anyone can do. So what do you want me to tell him? I need you to give him a little bit of a scold. Tell him the madame came to you asking for advice, and she accidentally let slip. The way he treats her day-to-day causes her grief. I never met this wife of his before, you know. It looks even better that way. She's so downtrodden she can't talk to anyone about it. She thought that maybe you, being family, might be able to help. She's never met you, but she's still latched onto the ray of hope. I'm sure when Jacopo finds out she brought it up with family, he'll know he can't keep mistreating her. Things like this, they hit home harder when they come from someone on the outside. You make a decent point. Just remember, little lady, all we can do is bring it up with him. Can't guarantee he'll change nothing. That's all I need you to do. Thanks a bunch, Tommaso. Oh, right, one more thing. This is some perfume that's grown quite popular recently. Ask him to give it to Madame as a gift. If you won't take it, you keep it. Give it to another woman, sell it, whatever you want. Perfume, eh? Very thoughtful of you. I do like getting gifts like that. It's the same perfume that she gifted somewhat to the Madame the night they went dancing. So naturally, it makes Jacopo think, oh, she had that perfume that is apparently getting popular because men like it so much. Well, she must have been trying to go out to meet some man. Yes, we do. If Big Bad Jacopo gives her some of that, we'll be lovebirds again before you know it. I'm sure of it. Never thought the day would come when I got to play Cupid. Now I'm starting to get kind of excited about this. Stay focused, Tommaso, and thanks. But see how everything is her. How she just manipulated it so... I gotta hand it to her. She did it well. She did it well. And it wouldn't have worked if Jacopo wasn't such an ass to begin with. But she does know him better than anyone else. She does know him better than anyone else. So you didn't hear any of this from me. I'm fine just pulling the strings from the shadows. Oh, you sure are. The relationship's in complete shambles. And Jacopo still insists he fucking loves her. And the Madame says she still believes in him. Seriously, how stupid can you be? Poor Jacopo, poor Madame. Now then, let's see where this boulder rolls to next. And how far it keeps rolling. Naturally, I'll be nudging it along its way. Because after all, the play lives or dies by the director's hands. She certainly was effective. Master. Oh, hold on. What was the... Master? Are you shocked? Or do you instead lament this development? I was deeply sorrowful. Though to a lesser degree about Maria's true intentions and more my shameful inability to recognize her machinations. At the time, I too believed Maria was the white-haired girl's one and only ally. It was not until everything had drawn to a close that I discovered the truth. Then I know now how the tale ends, you say? Yes, that is correct. Well aware that it was not the case, I told you the story in a way that suggested she was on the white-haired girl's side. Oh my, I wonder if that constitutes lying to you, Master. The maid does love a bit of drama, it seems. I merely wanted to present the events to you in order, starting from the beginning, when Maria's ill intentions were still veiled in shadow. I wanted you to know the same feeling of consternation I had experienced. Uh-huh. I think you just wanted to be dramatic as hell. The white-haired girl continued to write letter after letter. They were all addressed to her dear husband, detailing her ever-persistent love for him, and her desire for the relationship to return to what it had once been. My beloved, I am sure your hands are quite full right now, but that is fine. It does not change my love for you. Do you remember the day we went out together? That was perhaps the most wonderful day of my life. I had a truly incredible time. I still treasure the gift you gave me, for it is the one and only present I have ever received from you. That reminds me, Maria tried to teach me how to dance. I doubt I will ever progress beyond being laughably bad, though. It would be nice if, someday, you and I could dance together. Perhaps, when you have a little respite from work, we could go out again, maybe take a carriage somewhere a little farther away. We could dine at a restaurant more to your liking. Although I think the cuisine at the other restaurant was exquisite, personally. Do I, perhaps, have an unrefined palate? Maria altered the letters before delivering them, though. She changed the addressee from Jacopo to another man. She would cut away the top of the page with Jacopo's name on it, and the space below write a different name. She could not have mimicked the white-haired girl's handwriting for the full length of a letter, but Maria could make a single name look adequately similar. And it would, after all, be quite difficult to notice minor discrepancies in such a small quantity of text. Again! Another letter! Why does she keep writing these? To Jacopo's eyes, the modified letters looked like professions of love for another man. The more she inscribed her feelings for Jacopo, the greater the turmoil grew within his heart. So in a way, I don't want to say Jacopo is a victim, because he isn't. He could... This could have been solved in so many different other ways, and cheating is not worth this. And just talking about it, I don't know. But he was definitely misled. Maria definitely tricked his ass. The white-haired girl is definitely the victim in all of this. 100%. Even though her love was directed toward him. I can't believe what I'm reading. Restaurant more to your liking? I knew it. You have been going out with other men, all the while pretending to be chaste in my presence. Still treasure the gift you gave to me? God's sake! To be fucking kidding. Whatever should, she can't leave that room. She'll never see this man again. Time, she'll let go. And so will he. Listen to me. Resigning myself to the hope that everything will fix itself. How did I end up like this? Such a pitiful man I've become. On the surface, Maria acted quite heartbroken at the sight of their suffering. but when she returned to her room, the walls echoed with her cackles. She derived a great deal of entertainment from their squirming. The more they writhed in anguish, the deeper her satisfaction grew. Not a great person, this Maria. And both the white-haired girl and Jacopo continued to place their confidence in Maria, the one responsible for everything. The white-haired girl had never possessed a sense of distrust, and so she took everything Maria said as truth, continuing in her agony to write Jacopo letters. Letter after letter after letter. My beloved, are you still tied up with your work? It has been some time since we last saw one another, so I know not what you have been doing of late. I only hope you remain in good health. I would, if possible, prefer to tell you everything in person, but I do not have the courage, so these letters are my only option. My adequately expressing my feelings, my love for you. If you have the time, I would appreciate a response. You're never gonna get a response, though. As long as I'm intercepting them. There's no way I'm allowing these, or your love to get to him. Could just stop reading them. It's only make things easier. But if I don't, my imagination will run wild, fantasizing about her writing to this other man, what she might be putting in her correspondence. Just accept you're getting cucked, man. Just accept it. God, you know what would have made this easier? If this man had just been into NTR. God damn it. Sorry, terrible jokes. You're better off knowing the truth than torturing myself with fantasy. It's the better option. Jacopo accepted every letter Maria delivered without fail. He would merely nod as he accepted it, his face contorted with discomfort, and then pore over the text when he was alone. I assume he did not want her to see his heart sinking into darkness. Had he put trust in his wife rather than Maria, he would have almost certainly been able to realize the letters were directed at him, despite the altered recipient name. Everything she wrote about concerned him, after all. How could someone who had lived as isolated a life as her have so many identical experiences with two distinct men? Why could he not find it in himself to trust her? Perhaps doubting her was simply easier. If you were in his position, would you trust her? Would you maintain faith in her, the woman who had waited for so long? Would you believe the feelings she professed to you were genuine? It's not easy. She continued writing letters, day after day, week after week, without hiatus. She had, by and large, run out of things to say. That did not put an end to her letter writing. She simply repeated what she had written before. Nevertheless, they did not see one another in person. The white-haired girl, forbidden from leaving her shed, could only wait for her husband to pay her a visit. My beloved, there is a little bit of fog out today. Weather like this reminds me of my home country. I was born on an island perpetually covered in a thick fog. I'm not saying I would like to return, but thinking about it does make me feel rather homesick. Does that happen to you? That reminds me, aside from that one time, you have not told me much of your homeland. It would be nice if we could pay a visit together sometime. Speaking of which, before I left, an exhibition of sorts was held there. I was unable to attend, but perhaps you had the chance when it was near you? I imagine you would have with your interest in new technology. How does he not get it at this point? This man is the dumbest man alive. And he is definitely not a himbo, because that requires a degree of niceness. And this man is not nice. Even when he made her fall for him, he was, at best, tsundere. Oh, it actually got tsundere. Interesting. Oh, never mind. Tsundere, you had it right the first time. There you go. Sheesh. Next time you have a chance, I would enjoy hearing what they had on display. Exhibition? That's right. There was one. It was a year ago. Got quite a bit of attention, since it was supposed to have been held in Paris. I was busy, preparing for our wedding. No time to attend an exhibition. While I was doing that, giving you, a woman I never met before, my full attention. You were giving yours to a different man? So it's been going on for that long? Had he simply stepped up and taken action, he could have put an end to the stream of letters, each which gave rise to further misunderstanding. He needed merely ask the white-haired girl in person to whom the letters were addressed, whether what they described were true, and the twisted threads of his confusion would have all unraveled. But he made no such effort, relying instead on Maria to act as his intermediary. I feel as though I have now, at long last, come to understand just kind of what man Jacopo was like. While he had a great deal of pride in his capabilities, he had far less confidence in himself as a person. If he had faith in himself, perhaps he could have put faith in his wife as well. Had his pride not been so twisted, perhaps he would not have been so afraid of being hurt. Indeed, he was afraid. Afraid of being rejected by her. Afraid to face a reality where his beloved partner scorned him. Where the woman he loved laughed at him disdainfully. Where she and countless others mocked him. The thought of it paralyzed him. The environment in which he'd been raised played a significant part in his state of mind, I expect. Occasionally, the name on the letter would change. Marie was making the white-haired girl out to be having affairs with multiple other men. She could never do any such thing, of course. But Jacopo, thinking Maria to be his only ally, believed everything she said. I could figure out who this man was, and where he resides, and make him tell me every last detail about his relations with my wife. But what if that information went public as a result? News of infidelity spread, and would have reached the Cosca. The fuck was that? That was like a JRPG battle introduction. Like, we're about to fight some random encounter. I'm half expecting JRPG music to suddenly pop up. Fate of the Bizzatis is in your hands, son. There's a limit to what we can accomplish on this tiny island. If we don't turn our attention outwards, we'll wither away and die. Not just this family. The whole island will find itself famished and emaciated, defenseless against an invasion as we waste away. Won't stand by and watch my homeland crumble. Sure, our methods might be crude, and not always worthy of praise, but they produce undeniable results. The unfortunate thing is, previous Capo Famiglia was an incredibly reticent man. Took all he had to merely preserve this small chunk of the world. But I'm not like that, and neither are you. Most I can do is lay the foundation, to make it easier for you to work, which means everything rests on your shoulders. Both the future of the Berzati family, the future of this country, it all falls on you. The mayor just happening too quickly? It would be madness not to hurry, given the circumstances. Should be well aware of that. We need the Berzati name. Yeah. How has Raging Loop been going, by the way? I'm wondering about that. This game's more... It's more fucked up in like a societal fucked up way. That game's fucked up in like a... Get stuck in a small town and shit goes south kind of way. We're going to have everything ripped out from under us. The woman isn't to your liking, you can find another one that is. She's only going to be your wife in name. But listen to me, son. You must not allow it to fool around. The most vital things to have in our society, money, power, yes, those are important. Raging Loop is a lot of fun. You still, so you're still like right after the first so-called loop? I think you had just started on the second one. What matters most is respect. No one's gonna follow a Capo Famiglia they can't respect. They'll try and undermine your authority. When someone deems you weaker than them, courtesy goes out the window. That's a judgment that's near impossible to overturn. Betrayal spreads like a fire through the forest. Once that flame's lit, both of us coming crashing down. Okay. Yeah, it's a good game. I'd recommend it to anybody who's watching. Anybody else. But I actually can't play it. I actually literally I could play up to where Kev's played actually, but I believe the creator has a live streaming like embargo against going beyond the first loop for playing it, which makes sense. I mean, you want people to buy your game. So I could only stream up until that. You must not let anyone look down on you. You must not let anyone think you're the kind of man a woman can walk all over. If, by any chance, fiancé is ever unfaithful to you. Left off with one person being voting on. Oh, okay, being voted on. Being vote like an like a mogish. Sus. Speaking of which, there's actually a game I've been interested in. That is, it's called Gnosia. Gnosia. Spelled. Hold on, I'll spell it in chat. Nausea. I'm assuming. But anyways, it's like I think it does take place on a spaceship. And the goal of the game is to find who's the imposter, so to say. But it's like more of like you have to like I don't know how to describe it. You have to like look for their tells, I guess, or something like that. It's more of like a. Hold on, where is the? I know it's in my wish list. I can't remember exactly what. I can read some of the. Let me see. I want to read some of it. And it looks like it's got a wild... Yeah, nausea, there it is. Social deduction. It's a roguelike. Somehow. It says that. I don't understand how that is. But, the nausea lie. Pretending to be human, they'll get close, trick and deceive, and then eliminate one victim at a time. Crew of a drifting spaceship facing off a mysterious and deadly threat known as the nausea. Having no idea who among them is really the enemy... formulate a desperate plan for survival. The most suspicious will be put into cold sleep one by one in an effort to rid the ship of nausea. A social deduction RPG, which you will engage in discussion with a variety of unique characters, with the theme of identifying the nausea among the group. Use what they gather to ascertain who the nausea is and vote them, put them into cold sleep. As you progress, your abilities will improve, but so will those of the crew. So, and you repeatedly play through loops, triggering special events to unravel mysteries in a uniquely original narrative. So I think it's very interesting. And it also, it's like stats? So it's like a stat RPG visual novel? I don't know, it seems very interesting. And the aesthetics are, magnifique. But I would recommend it. I haven't actually played it, so I can't really recommend it. And I want to play it. I really want to play it. I'll probably play it at some point. But anyways, back to this game. Sorry. Sidetrack. You know by now, if anyone's been watching me for any period of time, you know I get sidetracked very easily. Kill her before anyone finds out. Places above others. Climb to the top. Never be content with someone above you. And never forget the weight you carry on your shoulders. Jeez, what a fun dad. This is your responsibility. Fate of Berzati is in your hands. Kill anyone who stands in your way. I can't read what the last one. What the fuck did that last one say? I must keep intercepting the letters. Must keep her locked up. Yeah, I still have work to do. I cannot allow anyone to learn about how she's disgraced me. Kill her. That's how my old man says to handle it. That's the last one. It's not. Not yet. God damn it! It's downright wrong. For me to even be having these feelings for someone. Fuck! Master, your carriage is waiting outside. How are you coming along? Coming along? Oh, that's right. An inspection scheduled today. I'll be right out. Have him wait. Is something the matter, Master? You look a little hazy. I'm fine. If you're not feeling well, you should stay. I said I'm fine! It's not your job to try and infer my condition. Yes, sir. Damn it. Keep it under wraps. Act like normal. Can at least do that much, damn you. Yeah, this man's super fucked up. Take care on your trip, Master. Yeah. Huh? It's not the usual coachman. So feel like I've seen him somewhere. Your fault. What? That we... Hey, speak up. Die, Jacopo Berzati! Get her! Master! There's a knife in your stomach! Oh God, someone, anyone! Silence. Don't make a scene. Call a doctor. Yes, sir. Now I remember. I've seen him before. That's right. But his factory out of business. Needed it out of the picture to expand my own business. Guess he held a grudge about that. Should have been more careful. Blood flows surprising abundance from a stab wound. It's not stopping either. Son of a bitch. World is going white. Come on now. Not to be kidding. I know very well what kind of man you are. You wouldn't hesitate to lead a blind man off a cliff, to further your own goals, make money off others' lives, stand up on a mountain of corpses, cackling at everyone below you. For a man like you, love comes as naturally as flying. Guess what? You don't have any emotions, and you never have. I've always been this way. My childhood was day after day of mockery. Just a bunch of nobodies trying to pretend your name means anything. They would say, sneering and glaring. Maria treated me like an equal. She was the only one. Wanted to show them up. To do that, I had to rise to the top. At least high enough I could laugh at him. My old man wasn't the only one who wanted that. I did too. Had to make them acknowledge that I had value as a man who actually wants to go through life being laughed at. Had to make them recognize that what I did had value. I needed neither love nor compassion to do it. Or that's what I thought. In the beginning, I only ever intended to use that woman. Simply needed her to build a name for myself. She served her purpose, could simply cast her aside. That's what I thought. Or rather, it's what I endeavored to make myself think. Deep down, I felt bad for her. Pitied this woman who was being made to marry a man she had never even met before. Sure, that's what she really wanted, was to have a regular marriage with someone she loved. Because her family wanted to cling to their name, she wasn't afforded that opportunity. Wanted to do something for her. Didn't have to be anything grand. Genuinely wanted that. Day of our wedding was when I first saw her. Her face, partially obscured behind the veil, was gorgeous. And crucially, she was smiling at me. I had expected to only find gloom and despondency in her eyes, but instead she smiled. The moment I saw that smile, I wanted it to be a permanent part of my life. I truly did want to ensure she had always had a smile on her face. Is this my room? I'm alive? I think my voice for him has been deteriorating. Alright, I need to go refill my water. I will be right back very quickly. See, barely any time at all. When I was playing through this for the first time, I had been hoping, against all odds, that Maria would just confess to the white-haired girl and they'd run off together and leave behind Jacopo. But instead of a nice gay love story, we have this, which I guess I should have expected, given how the first two doors went. Which, if you haven't been here for them, they went poorly. They went very badly. The first story was good for a little while, And then things went downhill real quick. The second door started off. It just started right in the thick of it. With Bestia just fucking killing people. How many doors are there? I think there's one more after this? But there's a lot more chapters. So it doesn't end with just the doors. I don't know if they call later chapters the door chapters though. I don't know. Yeah. I think, yeah. Anyways. Damn it, I feel nauseous. What time is it? Oh, it's a blur. It's so hot. You mustn't get up. Doctor said bacteria entered your body through the wound. Because of that, you have a very high fever. What are you doing here? I was told you had been badly wounded. But thankfully it was not fatal. How did you make it out of? Pardon? Oh, I see. Maria opened it. Would you like some medicine to reduce the fever? It should help you feel better. Yes. No. Huh? Stay by my side for a little longer. Is there anything I can do for you? You can ask me anything. God damn it, D-type! I thought I had gotten rid of that. I thought I had figured out how to... Ah, well, it's fine. My hand. Your hand? Could you hold my hand? If you don't want to, that's fine. Like this? Your hand is quite cold. It probably feels that way because of your fever. So, yes? Done some regrettable things to you. Please, forgive me. To tell you the truth, from the moment I first saw you, I felt like you were what I'd been searching for my whole life. Laugh if you'd like. Felt like I had finally found you. But I couldn't act around you the way I honestly felt. You should get some sleep. Could you keep holding my hand till I fall asleep? If you don't want to, that's fine. My hand is in yours. Thank you. You appear to be quite delirious, Master. Those are things you should be telling your wife, not me. If only it had been his wife. The graphics, I know. It's so pretty. Welcome in, D-Type. Hi. How goes the Monster Hunter that everyone knows you were playing? I still don't know how to get rid of that. I thought I had gotten rid of that. But hey, how's it going? How do I... What do I do with this? Is that what I do? I don't know. You will be playing tomorrow? Hell yeah! Oh yeah, how'd the Switch go? I thought I said it to that. I don't know. Tetris 99? Hell yeah. Did you get the Switch yet, or... You were saying you were gonna get that... It's pretty Pog? Let's go... Pog. It was interesting to see my, to see my translator thingy decide between which Pog it should translate it as. Hell yeah, let's go. That's pretty nice. That's real quick, actually. Wow. But yeah, welcome in. This is the house in Fata Morgana. It is a beautiful game that I will also have to say has these content warnings. Da 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 da. Bam! There they are. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. We are in the psychological manipulation, sexist remarks, period. It's not great. Not great. Our main man, Jacopo here, thinks that his wife is cheating on him. Because his friend, Maria, keeps telling him that. But Maria's just playing him for a fool. And his wife is locked up in a shed because he thinks that she's cheating on him. Oh, it's such a mess. It was all a dream. Of course it was. Wouldn't be that easy. She would never come to my room. She's all with other men. Jacopo, may I come in? I have another letter. Of course you do, Maria. She's been snipping off the tops of the letter so she can say that it's from other men, and it's a mess. Uh-oh, indeed. The white-haired girl's persistent letters did not improve anything, but it simply stoked the flames of misunderstanding. This continued for several months. Though outside the sun shone with the gentle warmth of spring, the cold winter winds of winter still relentlessly blew between Jacopo and his wife. Yeah, that's fair. I think all of these doors have probably had one reason to drink or another. The first door, you know, you could have gone most of the way without drinking. I think the second door, from the moment it started, you would have taken some shots. This door's been rough for the whole thing, just because Jacopo has just been an asshole. But now we see why he's such an asshole, which is interesting. It doesn't excuse his assholeness, but he's definitely being played. I'll say that. And he's got a lot of expectations on him, which he is not holding up to very well. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. Allergies are still kicking my butt somewhat, but no headache, which is really nice. Which is good, because I gotta voice these characters. Oh, and we did some lobotomy corp. We got to, I think, day 20, day 19 or 20, I want to say. We got the Little Red Riding Hood mercenary, which was really cool. And we also got the magical girl, which was such a pain. I think most of the stream was spent trying to recontain the magical girl because she just kept breaking out. Because every time I tried to get energy from her, she'd break out. And then I'd have to go and have everybody follow her around and beat her down, and it was just a pain. Anyways, it was fun though. It was good. I'm getting there. Yeah, it was. I'm getting it a little bit, I think, but I'm still not great at that game. We lost a few people, but Pussy is still alive, which is the most important character. Anyways, sorry if there's a character named Poussy in a randomly generated character at that in Lobotomy Corporation, and I have decided that he is going to be the strongest person. I have decided. He has to survive. If no one else survives, he must. Anyways. Not allowed to leave her shed and never receiving a reply to her letters. The white-haired girl's only source of information was Maria. And as we've seen, that's not good. Week after week, her circumstances remained the same, but something else was beginning to show signs of change. Her mental state. Imagine so. It's pointless, madame. You're only wasting your time at this point. I saw him throw your letter into the fireplace. Hell yeah, let's go. Stream Hylas Omnium files. I don't know if that probably actually wouldn't run super well. It doesn't run. I think on the Switch it actually doesn't run great. But also, hell yeah, gonna stream some Switch games. That's good. That is muy bueno. It's not gonna read anything you write, no matter how much you still pour into it. It cares more about money and work than love. It's the kind of man he is. Just give up and file for divorce already. See, I feel like Maria is trying to just get her out of this. She's like, I wanna torment Jacopo, but just please give up and leave already, white-haired girl. Please. Just leave his ass. Dump his ass. Leave the man. No. I will get through to him. Everything will go back to normal. I have faith. All my letters may go up in flames, but my faith will not be lost with them. As long as I keep writing, eventually, I will get through to him. So, I cannot stop. I cannot. You have any idea what he says about you, madame? Jacopo doesn't trust you in the slightest. This is true. He goes around calling you a witch. Man-eating devil woman. You know what? That's kind of cool, though. That's kind of a cool nickname, not gonna lie. It's awful. There's no one as pure and beautiful as you. Yep. Maria just wants to run away with her, I think. I still think she really doesn't have to say all this. She doesn't have to. But she does anyways. He says, I am a witch. Listen to me, madame. He never for a second actually loved you. Just wanted the influence attached to your name. Wanted to mingle with the upper class. He used you. But last year, when we went out together, gave me the Phenacus wheel at the photography shop. He had the owner make it especially for me. He was just trying to win your favor. Even though I know how this all ends, I'm still not giving up on the lesbian ending. If he really cared for you, he wouldn't have gotten you a paper toy. He would have gotten you something new like a ring or a necklace or some perfume, a nice dress. Something women really like. Has he ever given you anything like that? He doesn't have any feelings for me? I'm sorry, I couldn't see you going through all this, but I don't know when to shut my fat trap. Went too far. Last thing I need is to be doing it is hurting you worse. You know, for everything I've said, your unwavering dedication is really impressive, madame. I know I've suggested you get a divorce, but to be honest, part of me kind of doesn't want you actually to split up. No. They should split up. They should divorce. Get her ass out of there. She doesn't deserve this shit. For whatever beef you got against Jacopo doesn't involve her. Come on now. Despite knowing you stay with him is just causing you pain. You made it this far. I'd like to see you make it all the way. Maybe you actually will stop paying attention. The sweetness can melt even his heart of steel. Yes, you're right. I will keep waiting, keep writing, and I will not divorce him. Yeah, alright. So please, keep delivering my letters. to him. Unedited, for God's sake. Stop fucking editing my letters, you piece of shit. You are my only remaining connection to the outside world. Oh, yes, one more thing. If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me how he has been and what he's been doing lately? I do not have much else to write about. So if I could at least relieve him of some of his work-related stress. I am his wife, after all. I should be able to do that much for him. I am his wife. Her dedication to him was perhaps closer to an obsession, but she did not seem to be conscientious of the fact that her obsession was killing her. She was visibly losing weight, and her spirit was breaking down. It is said that emotions fade with time, but the opposite can also be true. The act of waiting, of fervently believing for so many months, despite the object of one's affections not returning them, can tear a person's heart, crush their soul, shatter their spirit. No matter how radiant or how thick-skinned they may be, with enough time, it will wear anyone down. No one is immune. It's pointless, Jacopo. Wait all you want, you won't get her back. She's going to be writing letters. She could at least write one for you. How dare you say that? God, I hate Maria. God, I hate Maria. I hate Maria so much. Hate. 10,000 angstroms engraved upon every nano angstrom of my coding. Whatever the quote is from Am in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, which I've played, which was, I definitely used a walkthrough. I'll say that. It needs a walkthrough. A lot of old games do, though. Sometimes they're just so out there getting the solutions. Anyways. She looks so pure, pretty as an angel. But God almighty, is it only how she looks? You've changed a bit. What, have I? You will be yelling, screaming, chomping at the bit to go storming in on the madame. Now you just go quiet. I'm just a little tired. You could break it off then? What? You've already made a name for yourself in high society. Who's gonna suddenly start ignoring you? You more than put a family name to good use. To put it in your own words, it's no longer necessary. This isn't something I really want to say, but the madame has never liked you. She was married off to a total stranger and forced to leave her home. I'm sure she felt very alone. So she sought the companionship of other men. Even if it wasn't you, probably seemed very attractive to her. So without getting violent or threatening to kill her or anything, just end it already. Quietly, without a fuss. It'll be easier for you that way. See, she's trying to be like, just stop. Just stop this. It's gone on long enough. You both have suffered so much. And it's my fault, but I just stop. Just do something to end this. I think she wants it to stop. She's just like, deep down is like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know. Human beings are complex. I cannot. Because you still love her? It's wonderful, Jacopo. To everything, you still love her. It's just blind, slavish devotion at this point. Perhaps it is a foolish, unhealthy obsession, but I still do not wish to sever ties with her. Cannot get the image of a smile out of my head. The look of utter elation on her face as she looked through the fanatoscope. Those captivating eyes beneath the veil of our wedding. I'll never, for as long as I live, forget those sights. Calling me surprised. You're a sentimental one. Well, I guess you always have been kind of mushy, haven't you? True to your heart, despite how you may look. It's not a bad thing, though, in my book. It's nothing but pain in it for you now, but all you can do is wait until she stops writing. But don't worry, if you ever need to let off any steam, I'm all ears. I'll be here for you until she breaks it off with the other men. No, that will not be necessary. A what? I know very well, things cannot continue on as they are forever. Knew it from the very beginning and still couldn't do anything. This time I'm planning on facing her myself. Fucking finally! Jesus Christ, man! You serious, Jacopo? Yes. Relied on you for far too long. I was afraid of what it might do to her. Didn't want anyone to find out that my wife was being unfaithful. I thought the best way to ensure that was by locking her up away from anyone else. The situation is not going to improve unless I do something. If I allow things to continue as they are, sooner or later, word of her infidelity will leak. So before that happens, I must face her myself. Must do something. It's probably best if you didn't. I'll tell her anything you want. Make sure things start improving. Appreciate everything you've done. And I apologize for getting you involved in our troubles. But I'm going to end it now. No, I must put an end to it. It's a problem between me and her. You might get violent again if you go see her face to face. Yes, I might. I might do something that will look rather bad for me. It's reached a point where, until the two of us face up to each other, it's never going to go away. Oh, I don't. The violence is not. No, don't do that. Have someone go with you and stop you from doing that shit. Come on now, and it not be Maria. Don't have it be Maria. Took me far too long. Wasted too much time trying to find my resolve. I see. You'll need a way to break the ice then. Break the ice? Alright. If you got some convenient excuse to talk to her, that'll reduce some tension and make it easier for you to bring up what you need to bring up, huh? Here's an idea, that transcontinental railroad you've been funding. It's supposed to be opening pretty soon, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is. There'll be a message by telegraph when it happens, alright? You can ask her to be there to hear it. You can invite her to ride the first train. Put your heart and soul into this project. It's finally being realized. It's going to be an amazing day for you. A day like that's ripe for more good things to happen. It's going to be the accomplishment of a lifetime. Don't look so down in the dumps. Sending trains across this massive continent, carrying on the people of this country's dreams. Who says you can't stick a dream on your own there too? Right. Yes, you have a point. A railroad that spans coast to coast. She's a sickly girl, which makes long trips difficult. This new rail system should make them much less straining. Will allow me to show her the world. Yeah, that's perfect. Getting excited myself. Go great, I'm sure of it. Yeah. I'm sure. Oh my fucking sides! Seriously, they're a goddamn riot. Both of them. Keep on trusting me and keep on getting hurt. You don't have it to. They not be going through any of this. Ah, my God, Maria, you're terrible. These people call me the Holy Mother, but the real Mary's rolling in a fucking grave. Now, I must say I wasn't expecting you to make a move, Jacopo. A shame that squirming loser, paralyzed by insecurity is a better role for you. If they do end up figuring out, tough shit. Doesn't hurt anything, just takes away a bit of my fun. I don't understand why he's so infatuated with this railroad. I mean, I do sort of get romanticizing steel, but that kind of steel's a little smaller scale. Anyway, suppose it's about time to get things moving. No matter how this plays out, you will not have a happy ending, Jacopo. You're gonna get a real taste of just how much I despise you. Maria, oh, there you are. What is it? I'm on break right now. You were assigned to clean the cellar today, weren't you? Well, headmaid's saying it hasn't been done yet. What? I did, I cleaned it. Just a casual one, so a little bit, hey. I'll do it again, and do it right this time. Because if you don't, it's gonna fall on me. Not supposed to make me give a damn. I mean it, you take care of it. Get enough special treatment as it is. Yeah, right, I heard you the first time. I'll take care of it. And don't you forget it. For God's sake, why should I have to be the one to tell her? She gone? Oh, what a pain. Cares that the damn cell is clean. Not like anyone's bringing guests down there. Yeesh. Guess I should take care of it. I'm glad this cellar's cleaner than it was in the previous door. Because that's where the last door ended. And I'm sure there were a lot of corpses in there. Better that than a tongue lashing by the head maid. Why did I have to be made anyway? Sorry. Hold on. Can I get like a... I have to. I'm sorry, I have to pause the stream for a second. Can I get something? Give me a second. Yes. I know, it's dank. Give me a second. This is very important. I apologize. I am holding up the stream, but this is of the utmost importance. I swear. I still don't know how to get it without like the white background. How do you guys do the images with the white without the background? I'm so shit at that. I'm not so good at that. Oh my god. I have no clue either. How does D-Type do it? Whenever he adds the PNG thing. And I apologize, this is probably going to ruin the tone, but it's very important. I swear. Once Discord actually goddamn loads. It's funny to me that Dank has another meeting. Let me see how it's gonna do. It's probably gonna do it terribly. Yep, it's terrible. Yes. Where can I put it that it looks like she's like holding it out? Kira's. Oh, it's terrible. I love it. That's That's a, what is it called? That's the thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Except it does have her with her, like... How do you guys get it so it actually is, like, not, like, doesn't look like absolute shite? I don't understand. Like, Why did I do that? Why did I make it a spoiler? Whatever. Anyways. Well, we'll ignore about that. We'll worry about that later. Here, I'm gonna... I don't know what I just moved. There. Terrible. Curious. That's like one of my favorite dumb memes. Anyways. What a dank place. It's so dark and humid down here. Makes me feel gross. Someone there? Hello? Hello? Is anyone in there? Came from further in. Whoa, seriously dusty back here. Who was supposed to clean this last week? I'll clean the whole thing next time, damn it. Makes my job hard. Ugh, disgusting. God damn cobwebs. Oh god, dear god. I do not want to clean this. Huh? Ow! For God's sake, stack this stuff properly. I gotta fix this whole mess. Ah, for the lover. What's this? Something carved into the floor. I never noticed this before. Something on board one day? What do we have here? It's mostly illegible. I see. It's not written in English, but my native language. But it's not modern, it's really archaic. Why on earth would an old form of my country's language be carved into the floor of a mansion built here in the New World? Most of it's illegible, but I can make out one section. Our lives shall be forfeit to the witch's curse. Nevertheless, we must lay bare those with sin upon their souls, for the redemption of those whom are pure. Should ye mean not to dispel your curse, we implore of you, O witch, to mark with it only their bloodlines. The blood of the sinners flows through those who dwelt within this house, but not I. What in the... a witch? That's crazy! That's crazy. But why does the handwriting look like mine? It's just coincidentally similar. No one's handwriting is perfectly unique after all. Why am I so sweaty? It's not that hot down here. Nope, forget it. Didn't see a thing. Not a chance it's real, just a tasteless prank. This is silly. There's something in this box. Is that a painting? Has it always been there? Huh? White hair, fair skin. Is this the madame? But then, why is the face all torn up? Her clothes look really old-fashioned. Painting seems worn and faded too. Something about it feels off. Not sure how to describe it. It's very creepy, unsettling. Writing on the floor, this painting. What is with this house? It's a surprise tool that will help us later. It's just a painting. Nothing to get weirded out over. But I know what happened. Jacopo probably slashed it up in a fit of jealousy. He is a simple man. Seeing this probably wouldn't put him in the best mood. Interesting, isn't it? Very odd that her own handwriting would be there. And that painting might have been the one from the Flaxenhead family's time. Possibly. Very interesting. What was that? Is someone there? The door is open? Nobody's there. What's this? A painting? Could have left it here. Is that me? Why? But my face, it's been cut. No. Why would someone have this painted? Just to do this? Who would do such a thing? Like a witch, my dear. Like a demon. Very presence brings misfortune upon others. You're cursed. No, I am not. I am not. Was it you, Jacopo? Did you have this painted? So you could destroy it? Do you really despise me to that extent? Why? Why do you... What did I ever do to make you hate me so? Why? Why? All I am doing is waiting for you. Worthless tramp. Those ears only for show. This house has no need of a garden. Always thought you had at least some sense of taste. Silence! It's all your fault. Every last thing. Say goodbye to your freedom. I'll kill you! Does the mere act of waiting impose upon you? Does my mere presence pervert you? Would it be better if I were gone? Would it be better if I left this mansion? If I left you? I don't think I can wait much longer. There's no end in sight. I can't take it any. There is no end. No, I will set a deadline for when I give up waiting. When the project you pour your heart and soul into is complete, when the railroad opens, I will be finished waiting, and then it's over. God. Poor white-haired girl. I feel like I keep saying that every time. Every door. She just goes through so much shit. Like the masters of the house might go through through shit, but she goes through just as much, if not more shit. Like first door, she has to live as a beggar, and then she comes to take revenge. She can't do that. She falls in love with him and then runs because she can't deal with it. Then the second door, she tries to tame the beast and then eventually gets killed by the villagers coming to try to take revenge on him. And now this. And there's a reason. I can't say why, but there is a reason. And we'll get to it eventually. And I don't know. I like it, but it's rough. It's... Oh boy. It's just a tragedy for everybody involved. I guess that's how tragedies work, though. It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. Pacific Railroad's last spike ceremony was drawing nearer by the day. That day was, coincidentally, the deadline the two of them had set for themselves. Jacopo to confront his wife, and the white-haired girl to wait for him. And as that day approached, she continued to write letters. She wrote the letters purely by force of habit, despite having been worn visibly thin. I expect that she could not stop, that the act of writing was all that kept her from going mad. By focusing her attention on another person through her letters, she was able to maintain her grip on herself. But that day would put an end to her suffering and despair. When the railroad was completed, all their misunderstandings would be cleared up. They would return to the smiling, happy couple they had been when they first married. The harsh winter would finally come to a close, melting away into the past and allowing for them to step into the future. With the constant prayer in my heart, I impatiently awaited the railroad's opening ceremony. I do not, after all, wish for anyone to fall into any kind of misfortune. And that goes for you as well, Master. Now, Master, the door is soon to be shut upon this era. Are you prepared to see what happens next? I see. Very well. Then allow us to make our way to that final day. See with your own eyes, Master, how this tale concludes. And please, do not let go of my hand. Right before the opening ceremony, the master of the house headed for his wife's shed. There was a tension on his face, but a surety to his step. He had found the resolve to speak with her. Having locked her away for so long in the shed, like a common prisoner, Jacopo was hardly optimistic about what she might say to him. He had undeniably mistreated her, said heartless and cruel things to her, and even gotten physically violent with her. His actions were inexcusable, even if they were in response to her infidelity. Of course, the very infidelity which had driven him to such behavior had not, in fact, taken place, but he was unaware of that. There was a chance they would never reconcile their misunderstandings, and that this predicament would not have a positive resolution, but he still clung to a tiny fragment of hope. He wanted to start over with the white-haired girl, to make a new future with her. That desire burning strong in his heart, he stood before the door to her shed and called out to her. Are you awake? It's me, Jacopo. May I come in? I won't hurt you. I will not raise my hand against you again. I swear to you, I will do no harm. I just wish to speak. I'd like to have a calm, rational conversation. And as such, I will not enter your room until you have given me your permission. So, may I please come in? You won't even give me a response? All right. Considering how you must feel about me, I shouldn't be surprised. Fine, you don't have to let me in, but please at least hear me out. Do you remember that day, shortly after we first met? We went on our honeymoon. You can call the little walk we took a honeymoon. Was unable to do anything nice for you then either. I had no experience, no idea how to interact with an upper-class woman like you. Didn't know what I should do for you. And yes, I know that makes me sound juvenile. A tendency to say things I don't mean the more perturbed I get. I'm sure I said things to hurt you numerous times that day. However, at the photography shop, when you saw the Fanaticoscope, you smiled for me. I was genuinely pleased in that moment. Felt like I had gotten closer to you. Very much doubt that was actually an appropriate present for a noble woman like yourself. Jewels or flowers or something like that, something beautiful, would have certainly suited you better. I knew that, but I assumed you would have been given gifts like that countless times in the past. You are, after all, a beautiful woman. Did not want to have to compete on the same field as those other men. Wanted to be special. No, I wanted to be unique to you. No one had ever shown you anything of the sort before, had they? Frankly, I wasn't sure if a woman of your status would take any interest in a Fanaticoscope after all. I imagine you had thrown it out by now, but I choose to believe you sincerely liked it on that day. That, if just for a moment, it caught my eye, it caught your eye. And if you started seeing other men afterwards, that moment was real, wasn't it? A marriage was, at its core, nothing but an arrangement between our parents, exchange of money and influence. It was how it began, but that day I loved you. I yearned to see you smile, as if I'd loved you my entire life. The Pacific Railroad has finally been completed. It's a project I've been funding. Everyone thought I was crazy, but a railroad now stretches across the breadth of this country. A joining ceremony will be held tomorrow. It's going to be a grand event. Locally, they're planning on doing a gun salute. The sound of the last spike being driven in the ground will be transmitted across the country via telegraph. Procure a telegraph so we can listen to it here in the mansion. In your condition, you would probably have trouble handling the crowds at the telegraph station. But here you could celebrate in the comfort of your own home. I suppose what I'm saying is, I want to celebrate this with you. I have made arrangements to make that possible for you, because I wish to have you there, with me. Would you be willing, tomorrow, to celebrate the completion of the Pacific Railroad with me? Would you be there at my side? Please, say something. I want to start over. I know very well what I've done to you. Maybe you at fault yourself, but what I did was unacceptable. But what I did was a consequence of my overpowering love for you. I swear it. Why? Why will you not answer me? Say something. Anything. Please. Please. You can hear me in there, can't you? If you don't want to, you can just say no. If you do reject me, I'll set you free. I won't hurt you. I promise. Huh? The door is not locked? Who opened it? Hello? A humid spring breeze brushed against his cheeks. The drawn lace curtains appeared to glow in the gentle moonlight. White-haired girl was not in her room. Where have you gone? Stupefied, he glanced about his wife's chambers. To my eyes, the neatly organized room appeared no different than any other day. But to his eyes, it was pale and hollow. For the one who was supposed to be there, who was supposed to be waiting for him, was not present. He could not hear her voice from anywhere in the shed. In its place echoed a dry rustling, a sad, pitiful, empty whisper of a noise. It came from where the lone object left, abandoned atop her desk. The Fata Morgana. Was the one present Jacopo had ever given the white-haired girl, a toy made of paper. When spun and viewed in a mirror, it created the illusion of a man and woman dancing. You still had this? That's ridiculous. I'd assumed you'd thrown it out. The white-haired girl had evidently made considerable use of the phonetic histoscope. The paper was visibly worn and tattered, warped in places, and had even begun to yellow. It spun slowly in the wind, rustling and rustling and rustling, spinning in an endless reminder of that day the year before, that there was no longer anyone to look through it. Why? But you were with other men. How would you keep something I gave you? It's so worn. Why? A letter. Beneath the ever-rotating phonetic histoscope lay a single sheet of paper. As if drawn to it, he scanned the contents of the parchment. It was a letter addressed to Caro Maria mio Jacopo. A salutation, written in his native language, translated as follows. My beloved Jacopo, did the fruits of your dream turn out as you had hoped? I am sure it was wonderful and impressively fast. A train that can travel across a continent as large as this is like something out of a story. I wish I could have been there to see it. I'm sure it would have been quite pleasant, like the day you gave me the Phanakis wheel. Am I being presumptuous? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I would keep waiting for you forever, no matter how much you hated or ignored me. But I made up my mind, so I'm sorry. I decided I would wait for you until the railroad was completed. I foolishly thought that you might invite me to the opening ceremony, but it seems I am not good enough for you. I am going to take my leave of your house, so you needn't concern yourself with me any longer. However, I do have one request. Please do not forget about all the letters I wrote. Think back on them from time to time. Do not burn them all, for they contain my thoughts, my feelings, my words, a record of my love for you. Remember, when you can, that I was always watching you. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble writing. My ears are ringing. It's a voice whispering to me, calling me a witch. Maybe it's your voice. My vision is blurred. I'm not even sure what is going through my mind. I'm sorry. This was all I was able to write for you. I'm truly sorry. I will leave the Phenakis wheel behind. It was my dearest treasure. Farewell. I loved you. 5/8/1869. Yeah, Jesus. What the hell is this? He was visibly rattled, and unsurprisingly so. The mention of the Transcontinental Railroad's opening ceremony, the letters she had written, her dearest treasure, her profession of love for him, and above all, the mangled text that appeared to have been written by someone not entirely in their right mind. You ever read the yellow wallpaper? Might be applicable here. Everything about it seemed to amplify his befuddlement. You waited for me? How can that be? The joining ceremony is tomorrow. That hasn't happened yet. Why? Why did you have to leave then? I'm here. I came for you just as planned. Ceremony's on the 10th. A second later, Jacopo gasped. The date written on the letter was the day prior, May 8th. Originally, the ceremony was planned to be held on May 8th, 1869. However, due to bad weather and a labor dispute, it had been postponed for 2 days. This can't be. I made sure you were informed. I had Maria. Maria. The madame is having an affair. Maria, no, you couldn't. Scattered fragments of memory began coming together in his mind. Maria was the only one who informed him of his wife's supposed unfaithfulness. And though the letters had not been addressed to him, thinking back on it, they had all been about him. In one letter she had mentioned treasuring a gift. Jacopo had assumed it meant a gift from another man. But in fact, she had been referring to the fanatic scope, sitting atop her desk, still spinning in the wind. At long last, he finally made that connection. And at the same time, he realized the only person who could have altered the letters was someone they both trusted. Maria. Never. She never, even once, betrayed me. She was not unfaithful at all. She waited unwaveringly for me. And I refused to believe her. I caused her pain again and again. But his realizations came far too late. The white-haired girl's spirit had broken, and she was no longer at the mansion. Had he caught on to Maria's machinations sooner, things would not have turned out as they had. But he was much too late. Maria, why? Why would you do this? Clenching the letter from his wife, Jacopo stormed out of the shed in search of Maria. But she was not in the room assigned to her. Where are you? Where have you gone? Maria! Several maids were roused from their slumber by the racket, but no one had the courage to speak up as the master of the house frantically charged through the halls. Eventually he arrived at his own chamber. He was certain he had closed the door before leaving, but now a slimmer of light shone through the gap between it and the frame. From within the room, he thought he could sense someone's presence. When he opened the door, there he saw, comfortably perched upon his own chair, a woman. I've been waiting, Jacopo. Nice room you got here. Though I guess it's only natural, you being the man of the house and all. These fancy furnishings. You do know this stuff's too good for you, right? And then me, I get that barren little maid's room. Drives me up the wall. So hey, Jacopo. Clear the air with your little lady yet? Maria! I love that look on your face. I'm guessing you didn't make things better then. You know, good and well. Yep, I'm planning on ending soon. She's not even here anymore. Well, yeah, but I still want to hear you say it, you know? I want to hear it from your own mouth that you couldn't keep a leash on your own woman. So you locked her up, drove her mad, broke her down, and then she ran away from you. Go on, say something. Climb back on your high horse and start shouting like you always do. Why, Maria? How would you do this? Why? Why do you think? Because I fucking despise you! I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to end things, but then they just fell apart on their own. The fates are smiling down upon me, I guess. But nonsense! She was waiting for me until the day of the joining ceremony. And I was going to see her on that day. You knew the ceremony had been postponed. That's what you get for putting it all in my hands. Thinking I'm the only one on your side. What did you think I'd just tell her like a good little maid? Not a chance in hell. I mean, talk about some fantastic news. You both picked the same day, but you got the dates different. Absolutely perfect. Maria, is that how you've always felt? How long have you held this grudge against me? How long? How long? How goddamn dense can you be? Must be nice living in your little fantasy world, Jacopo. And this is the next Capo Famiglia? Oh my god, my sides! So you always hated me? At the very least, I fucking loathed you since the minute we had our reunion. First I did try to convince myself you had your reasons. Didn't make it feel any less unfair, though. You had all the money, you know, your power and everything else you stole from me. And then you go and get hitched to this pretty little lady. Oh, don't try and act like you're the victim here. This is all on you. Do you have any idea how I felt? Falling from grace, made your goddamn maid. having to suck up to you. Do you have any idea how infuriating that was? Did you think I didn't know anything? Did you think I didn't suspect anything? If you did, then you got your head way up in the clouds. And so you were motivated by your grudge against my family? The Berzatis? Precisely, that's it. Your father wanted so badly to be the Capo Famiglia, wanted so badly to be in power. He murdered my dad and grandpa. You say it was a carriage accident. The ground was all torn to hell where it happened. You want to tell me what kind of a carriage accident causes it to explode? As soon as my dad and grandpa died, your dad took over as the Capo Famiglia. The balance of power in the factions began to change. My family and anyone with ties to the Campanellas was either exterminated or exiled. The Berzatis took control of the city. My grandpa's Casca became your Casca. No one in their right mind would be naive enough to think the Berzatis didn't have a hand in that. The greatest Campanella family, bitten by their pet dog. Except the dog had rabies. And as a result, in time, that lush, historic land will wither away and die. My dad and grandpa, buried in the dried up earth, are screaming in their graves even now. Can't prove me wrong, can you, Jacopo? And now, first in line to be the next Capo Famiglia is you, his son. Naturally. Feels pretty good, don't it? Slaughtering my family. Even just to wallow in the mud. Will you live here like a fucking king? Because what your family did, I don't have a home to go back to anymore. No house, no prestige, I have nothing left. That's a goddamn outrageous. Campanella's supposed to run that city. But instead, you filthy Berzati curs are crawling all over like some kind of infestation. A legitimate Campanella. I'm stuck being your goddamn maid. If I hadn't been born a woman, I could have become the Capo Famiglia after my dad and grandpa died. Because I'm a woman, couldn't retaliate. Just sit on my hands and watch the tragedy unfold. It was absolutely miserable. So I had to make you suffer as well. I had to make you I had to make you twice as miserable as I was. You had no reason to hate anyone but me. Why did you make her a part of this? Did you have some grudge against her too? Not particularly. I actually rather like the madame. Sweet, pretty, kind-hearted, timid, and fragile. Trusted every word I said. A splendid little toy. You thought of her as your toy? Now, can you really call me out for that? You can't. You have no right. You never cared one bit about anyone else. They're all footstools to you. It's a little too late to find yourself a sense of morality. This whole thing could have been avoided if you two had just had a single conversation. But instead, the both of you come crawling to me saying, "You're my only ally, Maria." How dense can you be? Of course, I thought you were my ally. I trusted you. So I'm sure she did too. You should get your eyes examined because you can't see a damn thing. Maria. My God, it was beautiful. Well, you two blindly trusted me, and your own misunderstandings, causing your own pain, but you could never seem to get on the same page. Watching it all fall apart. Maria, is that everything? The extent of your grudge and all you did? Yep, that's everything. All that's left is for me to kill you. But still now, I wouldn't want to miss. Maria, you? Does our past mean nothing to you? Was our oath just an empty promise? How could it when you remember so clearly? Fine, I'll explain it for a little romantic boy. Bad grown-ups will even take advantage of good memories. It's time I finally return this to you, Jacopo. That cartridge you gave me, packed with your disgusting sentimentality. Killing you ain't the end, though. Well, you Berzati cuz. Send every last one of you straight to hell. Revenge has just begun. Even if you had been a man, you wouldn't have been a suitable capo famiglia. Should have aimed between my eyes, Maria! Jacopo! Why? Also, Jess, how do you like my new, sorry to distract, how do you like my new asset that I added? What? Kira's? Anyways. In panic, I pulled the trigger, and from the barrel, a bullet went flying. Quite literally right between her eyes. Would anyone believe me if I said this wasn't how I wanted things to turn out? Rain just keeps on coming and coming. Wonder if we'll be able to go home today. Hey, Jacopino! Say something, you little wuss. But be quiet. Gonna give me a headache. Lightning's way louder than me. Ah! Ah, you jumped, Jacopino. You're such a baby. You jump too. Stop calling me that. Don't be scared. Don't cry. I am not crying. Your eyes are damp too. I'm not crying. Not at all. Not one bit. Liar. There's no end to this rain, is there? I'm fine, if it doesn't stop. There's nothing at home for me. You don't want to go home? Parents still been along, huh? That's got nothing to do with it. Liar. You got it good. Everyone loves your grandpa. Everyone needs something, come to him. Now there's a great man. Huh? How'd my grandpa become a part of this? Oh, no reason. Not everyone likes him. Yeah, he gets just as much hate as love. He was not really a model citizen. Mostly just shrewd. Are you jealous? Not. My old man is, though. Huh, is he now? Your dad's got his good points, too, I think. Like, I don't know, he seems like the kind of man who can accomplish big things. He seems a lot stricter than my grandpa. Oh, come on, I don't get you. What are you claiming up for? No reason. If you don't want to go home, then, how about we go somewhere far away from here? Huh? So it stops raining. Let's get out of here. Head up to the capital to find some work. Could make it work, the two of us. And we'll bring Nero, of course. If we could, that would be nice. Break free of this city and its outdated traditions. It's somewhere bigger, more forward-thinking. If only it were possible. It's alright, Maria. It's alright, Maria. I know you were just joking. We wouldn't be able to find work anyway. If the two of us ran off, we'd be starving in a month. You have to be blind not to see that. Right. Let's go home once this rain lets up. Yeah, once it does. But until then, I know, let's sing. Sing even louder than the lightning. And maybe you'll stop crying, Jacopino. I am not crying. Come on, let's sing. La 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 la. And then they sang, because I'm not gonna do that. Maria, I may not put it into words, but I trust you understand. I consider you a dear friend. Listen to me, Jacopo. My actions were justified. I did what I did for the betterment of this city, this land. The Campanellas are too conservative. They control this country will atrophy. Progress will continue to lose steam. If we don't push forward, we'll fall farther and farther behind. Before long, you will be made the next Capo Famiglia. But until that day, you'll cross over to the New World and establish the Cosca there. Unify us, bolster us, make us strong. I'll handle things back here. I won't let the Campanellas try and strike back. What? You want Maria too? It's dangerous to keep a Campanella so close by. She has to be taken care of. If you insist. But do not let your guard down. Betrayal is a constant companion in this world. I've given you my revolver. Keep it on you at all times. Glory everlasting upon our blood, and upon this earth. Jeez, his dad's a worker. He's a real piece of work, that's for sure. Best I can give you is a job as my maid. If I showed you any more obviously preferential treatment, the Bezzardis are liable to step in. Money, power, respect, enough authority to not take orders from anyone. I thought that if I could attain all that, I'd be able to give you your freedom, and her as well, and to give you both comfortable lives. But none of that got through to either of you. Everything slipping through my fingers. Her love, my friendship with Maria. Both of their smiles. Master! Master! What does that sound? So much blood! Maria! What happened this time? Keep getting stuck witnessing the worst things. What? What? Call a doctor. Someone with tight lips. Do not call the police. And don't make a scene. Got it? If so, then go on. Yes, sir. Right. Not everything has slipped from my grasp. My money and influence are all that's left. That is what you wanted, though, is it not? You sought money and power, no? Aren't you going to go? Yes, I will. But first, I would like to ask you something. What do you intend to do from here? What am I going to do? Exactly the same as before. There's but one thing for me to do. I see. Will you eventually find solace in your riches? The way I see it, money and power can be your ally, but they can become your enemy in the blink of an eye. If you do not put them into words, your feelings will never make it through to anyone. For unlike money, humans are not measurable by their appearance. He failed to communicate to anyone what he held within his breast. He was chained down by his place in society, his pride, his relationships, and his own heart. And at some point, he found himself in a position where he was no longer able to speak his mind. After enough time, he likely forgot how to be genuine at all. Perhaps someone like him simply would not, even if they knew how. In any event, there are many things in this world that cannot be communicated without being put into words. How sad that his tale should end without him expressing how he truly felt. How hard it must have been to never clear up his misunderstandings. After Jacopo's confrontation with Maria, the Pacific Railroad was completed, as scheduled. Celebratory cheers shook the New World as the last spike was driven into the rails. Jacopo, however, could not even manage a smile listening to the telegraph. And I am sure you can take a guess as to why. The people with whom he wished to share that moment were not there. Shortly following her death, Jacopo held a private funeral for Maria. Then he commenced a search for the white-haired girl. But he did not do so alone. He hired others to help, did everything in his power to find her, tirelessly searching for many, many years. However, he never was able to locate her, and he spent the remainder of his life alone. Money, power, renown, servants. The world around him was always quite lively, but solitude was his only companion. He waited and waited and waited for the white-haired girl to return. The years crawled by, with no family or loved ones at his side to care for him in his old age. He died alone. And that is the tragedy of Jacopo Berzati. What a door indeed. And I think I am going to end it here. I am quite hungry. I have not had much to eat today. I should have eaten more, but I don't know. Just didn't feel like it earlier. I should have, but I did not. So I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid. Oh man, what a door. Ugh. What a McFucking door. Alright, let's see who's on. Emily, but I don't. Oh, Queen Irene is going. I could raid her. Let's see if there's anybody else. As always, I always do enjoy raiding new people, but raiding a good old somebody I know well is also nice and good. But yeah, I will definitely get some food. But I made it. We made it. I think I might. So tomorrow it's gonna be GBA day. So it's gonna be the Nuzlocke and maybe finally finishing goddamn Mega Man Battle Network 3. Maybe we'll finally finish that game, huh? Oy, oy, oy. And then who knows from there? Saturday is probably going to be Digimon. And then this again, I'm thinking. And then Sunday, who knows? Maybe I'll purchase Ebe. Maybe I'll get Noja. Maybe I'll get... I don't know. I do not know yet. I am quite enjoying the games I'm playing. Even this one, even though it's rough to go through. Man. Another rough door. Always the rough doors. But I'm telling you, well, I won't say anything. There's more doors to come, and we'll see how those go. So, just making sure. Just double, triple checking. Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. No, I think I'm gonna raid Queen Irene. She is playing some Dead Boy Daylight. And, quite enjoyable, that game. I think I played, some of Leon's sounds from that, and I don't know how I didn't get banned. Wait, what the hell happened? What was that? Why was there a hammer in the... Did you see that? Ban. Did it, like... I don't know. I thought... Okay, maybe I'm just seeing... I'm seeing things. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Alright, I'm definitely going to get some food. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Yeah. And thank you guys for stopping by. And thank you, of course, to Malmara and Alhexis for the raids. I really appreciated those as well. I'll try to shout you guys out on Twitter, even though I don't use my Twitter much, but I should. But but thank you. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.